It is Saturday the 6th of February. Sorry for the really odd angle, like up angle in my hallway. That's because my tripod, I don't know how to make it go higher. So this is what we've got. I've called this video Why Am I Here? And what it's more about is why am I here on YouTube? Like, why am I making videos, and why am I living my life the way I live my life? And yeah, and kind of how did I get here, I guess. So I wasn't really going to make a vlog. I've got a vlog to make about paintings. I was going to work on that one, but I just felt like I wanted to make this. And I've been on YouTube since 2012, spring 2012. And really, the main reason I set up this channel was basically to get over my stage fright for the piano, so that I could then play piano in public. So I didn't set it up to become big on YouTube, to become a YouTuber. I didn't really, I wasn't thinking about it that way. I was thinking about it to record my piano playing and to improve on that. And to, yeah, every time I turn the camera on I get nervous and make lots of mistakes, and it's the same when I'm playing in front of people. So I started it to sort of get over that, and I feel like I have done a lot in that regard, but also because I'm a creative person and because I like expressing myself creatively, my channel is full of a lot of all different stuff. There's a lot of dross in there. There's a lot of, because I'm bipolar, there's a lot of me in different mood states promising different things, and it's all a bit of a mess. And I did consider, a few months ago, I thought, should I set up a new channel? Should I start afresh? But you know what? I'm going to leave all that stuff there. I'm not, that's another thing about why I want to make YouTube videos. And why I'm now going to be making videos twice a week and stuff is basically I spent a lot of my life hiding from people for various reasons, whether that's my own anxieties and it's not the people themselves, or whether there's some association with that person and I felt like I want to hide away. And a lot of this kind of putting things out there, putting my imperfect story and thoughts and things out there, is affirming that I'm not afraid, you know, come find me. I'm not hard to find. So it's no fun for people to like hunt me down or something. Nobody's going to hunt me down, but it's that sort of feeling. I'm here. There's more videos than you care to watch, you know. If someone is stalking me and watching all my videos, I mean, well done. There's a lot of videos. So, as well as making videos to get over my nerves and to show I'm not hiding, I then started making videos of my Lolita fashion outfits, Japanese inspired fashion, and kind of that became a thing. My channel is just, yeah, it's a bit of a mix, and I'm a hoarder. I'm a cluttered person. My house is cluttered, and so my channel is also cluttered. And I have different ideas and different concepts, and I try and do multiple things, and it might feel like too much to put on one channel, but that's just me. I mean, it's too much to fit in one person. I can't do anything about that. I can't, you know, I'm not going to put energy into like making artificial separations in my brain between things. I'm just going to go bleh, and that's what you get. But I am trying to use this platform to show off my art. I just basically, it's here, there's people here on YouTube, there's people who find their way to my channel, it's an audience I'm in front of, and just the same as if I was in a room full of people, I would say, look, I paint pictures and that's how I'm trying to make my money. So if you're looking for art, I'd appreciate it if you take a look at my art and see if you like it, and also give me feedback. It's a great sort of place to just put stuff out there, and that's what's so cool about YouTube, I think. is there's so much stuff on there, and you can just stumble across something accidentally when you weren't looking for it. And it's, I'm a human being, you're a human being, and so it's a method of communication. And so why am I here? 2016, February 2016, Sam Pawley of Mixed Sammy Art. I just noticed my phoenix is like he's on my shoulder. That's an accident. That's kind of cool. I drew that phoenix. He's on my shoulder. That's really cool. But Sam Pawley, Miss Sammy Art. Why am I here on YouTube? And I'm here because I reached a point in my life, I think, where I'm exploring things and making new connections, and I'm not afraid of new connections, and I kind of want it to be documented, you know. I sometimes feel like with my bipolar, and this is the way I get around things with my bipolar, is if I'm honest and I talk to someone about feelings I've been having, then at least it can be useful, because if someone else is having those feelings and thinks it's just them or thinks there's something wrong with them, I don't want to just come across as just a, you know, successful artist, not that I'm all that successful, but, you know, like flawless, and not show my flaws, because I feel like you can give strength to other people. They can see that I'm out there doing things, and I do get, I'm going to go into detail, mental health stuff, so a little bit of warning, but, you know, I do sometimes feel like I want to kill myself or cut myself. I do sometimes feel like all I ever do is hurt people, and all I'm ever going to do is hurt people, and let's just make it all stop, and that's the best thing I can do. If you feel like that, go talk to somebody, please. But I now recognise, well, certainly I found the less I demonise those thoughts, and the more I write them down and get help when I need it, the more I arm myself against them. So if I'm feeling things that make me feel uncomfortable, or if I'm very anxious or whatever, I sort of try and get through the day and try and think, maybe tomorrow I'll wake up feeling different. And some of the worst sort of thoughts I've had torturing my mind at night, if I haven't written them down, these thoughts will make me want to kill myself. But if I haven't written them down, when I wake up in the morning, I can't remember actually what the individual reasons were. I can just remember it made me feel awful. I can't, all these things that hound you, and this illusion that the negative is real. So it's like you feel all these negative things, and it feels like a realization that everything is negative and bad. That illusion, when you're in it, you can't imagine being out of it, and it feels like everything always goes back to that. Everything always ends up in a mess. Everything always, you know, what's the point? But when you're in it, you can't imagine being out of it. But you can get out of it. And so whether you're fortunate like me, where you can wake up the next morning and be out of it, or whether you've been in that place for years and fighting, and just fighting for your life, you can move to a better place. You can move to a better place. This video wasn't going to be about this, but if this is the video I'm making, this is the video I'm making. So whether you've been in that thought place like 2 minutes or 20 years, you're amazing if you're like, every day is an achievement, is a win, you know. Every hour, every time you say, I'm going to try this life thing, is a win, is an achievement. And it probably won't be that hard forever, you know. And one day you'll be able to be proud of yourself that you preserved your life for your future self to live. And whether you get, you know, 1 happy day or 800 happy days, there are happy days there for you. You're not a lost cause. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? I might just put this up uncut, to be honest. This is what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not hiding. I'm not afraid anymore. Everything if everything I've ever thought and ever said, like there are things that I've had, a lot of things have happened to me in my life and a lot of traumatic experiences, and there's things that I feel like I've talked about too much, and there's things I haven't ever talked about, and there's things I have talked about in certain places, like an online blog like community and stuff. There's things I've talked about in certain places and not others. I feel like if all of that stuff were to come into the open, everything I've ever thought or said, that used to be my worst nightmare, the idea that someone could see what was going on in my head and all the like messed up stuff. That used to make me very anxious and afraid and angry and mixed up and just terrified of doing things wrong, and then I would do things wrong because I wasn't living in that moment. I was just living in the what ifs. I now feel like if all that stuff were to be out there for the world to see, I'm okay with that. And that's quite a powerful place. That's like an amazing, not powerful as much as, well, powerful, but it's like a relief, you know, it's like a calm place to be. It's a good place to be, and without kind of trying to be like, it's not because I'm feeling egotistical or anything. There are people, I have hurt people, and people, I mean, I have handled things badly. I'm human, that's what it is, I'm human. And I feel like, now I feel like it's okay to be human, and all we just do what we can at that time. And if anything, if by expressing myself and talking about things I can help other people in similar places, and help make people feel like that mental health, it is still health and it's not their fault, and that they can talk about things. They don't have to say I'm fine. They don't have to not mention something in case it upsets someone. You know, I mean, I still don't mention things in case they upset someone sometimes. Like when my friend Mandy died a couple of years ago, I like really struggle with that, and I'm actually going to go to the grave on Tuesday, and because it's her birthday on Tuesday, and I haven't been there for ages and stuff. And also I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I mean, when I was talking to my really close friend Frances this morning, I nearly said I'm going to Mandy's grave on Tuesday, and then I kind of didn't, because I thought, you know what, I'm not going to remind her about that sad thing. But if I needed to say it, if I needed to talk about it, you know, I would have done. I made that decision. There's different ways to make those decisions, you know. I made it like a balanced decision. So I came here to make a video about why I'm on YouTube and the nature of YouTube, and it actually ended up becoming a kind of thing about mental health, and I think that quite accurately demonstrates why I'm on YouTube and what's good about YouTube. So I will see if I can edit this together to go up tomorrow, which would be Sunday Sunday the 7th, Monday the 8th, Tuesday the 9th, yeah. I know Tuesday's the 9th, you see. So yeah, let's add some stuff then. So if you're feeling suicidal or alone, or like you can't deal with life and like everything's too much, you just try and be kind to yourself and get through the day. Like, don't overdo it. Don't try and catch up all the time on all the things on your to-do list to feel better, you know. There are people, everybody has that list of things and they feel like they're not getting stuff done. You know, don't wear yourself out acting like that's the top priority to just be productive. You got to go talk to someone, go talk to a doctor. And yes, sometimes you go talk to a doctor and you don't feel like you can talk to them and you feel like it was a waste of time, you feel awful. But honestly, that 1 in 10 times when you go to a doctor and they completely understand, or they're like, it's worth the gamble. It's like a throw of the dice. So if you go to a doctor and you come out feeling worse, find someone else to talk to. It's not, they're just someone doing their job, and for whatever reason they didn't pick up on things or they didn't handle it right. They're flawed human beings too. So please don't take that as a sign from the universe that, you know, you should do anything bad. My goodness, I wasn't ready to talk about all this stuff. But yeah, why am I here on YouTube? I am here to be myself and to share and to connect with people and to show the world that I'm not hiding, and to protect myself from that part of me that wants to hide away and that thinks that people won't like me or will disapprove of me or be confused by me. Every time I record something and I put it on YouTube, I'm showing myself that nothing bad is going to happen. And YouTube is full of trolls. So if nothing bad happens in your YouTube people's response, then yeah, that's a pretty good sign that you're not a complete psycho or not completely messed up. You're just human. So yeah, I'm Sam Pauly, and this was a kind of heart-to-heart, kind of truth vlog, truth bomb vlog, and I'm trying to put up videos twice a week on a Thursday and a Sunday. Sometimes music, sometimes fashion, sometimes art. I got some cool stuff planned, but it's also nice to not plan too rigidly and make room for something like this. So, bye for now.